Welcome to Fuelco's podcast, live streaming at the Jakarta International Mining Expo. We are exhibiting in Hall 3 with our local partner Intecs. I'm John Rush, Managing Director of Fuelco, and with me today is Anthony Hessian, Business Manager for Queensland and Southeast Asia. Fuelco provides complete above-ground modular fuel storage solutions across the globe. Our head office is in Melbourne, Australia, and we have offices and facilities in Dubai, in the UAE, in Johannesburg in South Africa, and in the UK. Fuelco provides full turnkey design, manufacturing, installation, commissioning, as well as ongoing service and compliance requirements. We have a global reach with a vast distributor network. We have distributors throughout the Middle East, Africa, Americas, Asia, Oceania, and Europe. And today we are with our partner Intecs in Jakarta, and we are looking forward for many years of working with Intecs. Our markets include fuel distribution companies, both major and minor, mining, marine, oil and gas, power generation, aviation, defence, service stations, transport and logistics companies, farms, golf clubs, and any little communities that require fuel storage. Fuelco's core capabilities include manufacturing capability in Australia, China, India, new product development, full engineering and design capability, project management, so we can take the project from cradle to grave. We do risk assessments, supply chain management, site installation and commissioning, service and technical support, and of course make sure that everything is compliant. Our supply chain. We have two large facilities in China. One facility manufactures our UL 142 tanks, and the other facility focuses on our UL 2085, our fire-rated range of tanks. Between these two facilities, we have capacity for over 80 tanks per month. So we have a very large capability to produce tanks in a short lead time. We've also set up manufacturing in India. So we manufacture our transportable range of fuel cubes in India. These range from 1,000 litres up to 7,000 and can be transported full of product. We're currently manufacturing 70 40-foot container loads of fuel cubes a month, and we're looking at increasing that volume up to 10 container loads per month. We have a full product range from the smaller size cube, which is 1,000 litres, up into our larger Commander and Classic range, which can go up to 110,000 litres. We also have our aviation range of tanks. We have what we call combo tanks, which can store diesel as well as AdBlue. We also do specific power gen tanks with the multiple feed and return lines, and we do above ground service stations. All of these tanks can be customised to the customer's requirements. In terms of compliance, compliance is a really high priority for Fuelco. Our tanks have two international compliances. One is UL 142, which is typically for diesel storage, and this is where the two skins of the tank are almost touching one another. The other compliance we have is UL 285, and this is for fire-rated tanks. And this is more for storing gasoline and explosive products. And in between the two inner and outer tank here, we actually have some lightweight concrete, which insulates the tank and gives it the fire protection. Our compliance includes the Australian standards, AS 1657, 1692, the UL 142, 2085 I've mentioned, and SWRI, which is Southwest Research Institute. We also have the American compliance, NFPA, Canadian compliance, and our tanks are CSC certified, which means they can be transported by ship, by rail and by road. And they're very robust design. So they are manufactured to be relocated. Okay, I'll just show you a short video demonstrating our tanks.
Aerodyne Group is proud to present its range of self-bunded tanks. Aerodyne Group produce transportable tanks and systems for diesel, lubricants, and other petrochemicals. Our self-bunded tanks feature a double-walled construction in which the outer wall acts as a form of containment in the event of a leak from the primary tank. No additional concrete bunding is required. The tanks have gross capacities ranging from 11,500 up to 110,000 liters. The Aerodyne self-bunded tanks are supplied with an interstitial space that creates a secondary containment between the primary and the secondary tank, a calibrated anodized dipstick that measures the level of the liquids, a dipstick to check for leaks within the interstitial space, an emergency vent in case of overpressurization of the tanks, a mechanical overfill valve for shutting off filling, a gradient on the internal tank floor for accumulation of water allowing easy extraction, sockets for the connection for the supplied free-to-air vent pipe, a manway for access to the primary tank, 2 and 3-inch sockets for automatic tank gauging probes, an audible and visual high-level alarm to prevent overfilling. The nozzle allows for connection to the water extraction pipe to drain any water from the inside of the tank. A stepladder to the platform provides easy access to the inspection dipsticks and equipment sockets. A pump bay for the fitment of pumps, filters, flow meters, and dispensing equipment with security doors that limit access only to authorized personnel. The following options can be included in the installation of the tank: mast and counterweight to support the filling hose or loading arm, linking pipework for modularity by enabling connection between tanks to increase overall storage capacity, spill containment units that provide spill containment during unloading and dispensing operations. The tanks can be bolted down on anti-seismic cement slabs, or the tanks can be installed on transportable steel skids which are assembled to the base of the tank. All our tank models are designed and certified in compliance with the Australian AS 1692 and AS 1940 standards, American UL 142 standards, and Canadian ULC S601. Our tanks are built in compliance with ISO maritime standards, which enables them to be transported as containers by road, rail, and sea. Our tanks can perform fast fuel filling operations at up to 1,200 liters per minute. A high-tonnage mining truck with a 5,000-liter fuel tank can be filled within 5 minutes, improving the fleet's productivity due to faster turnaround times. Examples of these types of operations are found in mines across Asia, Australia, Africa, and South America. Diesel-driven motors can also be fitted for autonomous operations with no requirement for external power supply. Solar panels are another option that can charge batteries, making energy savings possible and thus safeguarding the environment. The modular design of our tanks and systems allow for flexibility of storage capacity and application. For example, with 15 tanks at 70,000 liter capacity per tank, a total storage capacity of 1,050,000 liters can be achieved. Having fuel stored and distributed in various tanks reduces the risk of suspending supply. In the event of the need to isolate one of the tanks, the other tanks will remain in operation. The modular construction allows for flexibility and ease of relocation for the creation of multiple distribution points. Aerodyne Group is the preferred supplier for your petrochemical storage needs. Aerodyne Group is
part of our range includes tanks on mobile skids. We can provide our tanks on skids to make it easy to relocate the tanks as the mine face moves. This means the mining trucks travel to the least distance for refueling, minimising time and increasing productivity. The units can be fully self-contained with diesel drive and solar options. Mine site fuel storage tank farms. Fuel farms for remote mine sites and communities. Modular, customisable, complete turnkey design including hydraulic calculations, pipework design and dispensing systems. Entire fuel farm simply bolts together on site. Fuel storage capacity up to 1 million litres. Storage capacity is expandable, fully assembled, tested before being packed and shipped to site. Reduced installation time, risk and resources required. Environmentally friendly. We can provide full turnkey solutions including lights, stairs, safety platforms and other accessories. Our systems are fully tested and proven prior to dispatch to minimise the time on site for commissioning. We also provide lubricant oil storage, single or multi-compartment self-bunded tanks located adjacent to workshops, enables bulk storage of oils and lubrications, typically piped from storage tanks into workshops to hose reels, fully compliant to local mining regulations. Hose reels can be installed in the workshop or alternatively in bunded containers. Our pump packages are tailored to the customer's requirements, flow rates, filtration, fuel management. The pump packages can be mounted in the pump bay of the tank or on skids. Power generation and off-grid capability. Fuel storage for power generation options available. Standalone diesel generator systems, solar panels, battery power and hybrid systems. Fully compliant to international standards, self-bunded fuel tanks 12,000 to 68,000 litres. Internationally recognised compliance. Market-leading design based on the experience of industry leading experts. Storing of all liquid hydrocarbons such as diesel, biofuel, gasoline, lubricants and waste fuels. Designed for connection of multiple diesel engines, also suited for HVO, biodiesel blends. Our smaller tank range includes transportable cubes, self-bunded transportable fuel tanks 1,000 to 5,000 litre, internationally recognised compliance, market-leading design based on experience of industry-leading experts, storing of all liquid hydrocarbons such as diesel, biofuel, gasoline, lubricants and waste fuels. UN approved 1,000, 2,000 and 3,000 litre. Compliance to UL 142, ULC 601, AS 1940, AS 1692 and UN 31A. Fuelco also provide modular fuel stations. The advantages are the minimisation of civil works required, quick to install and commission, low investment compared to the conventional service station, can be relocated to a new site, friendly to the environment, self-bunded above ground storage tank compliant to international standards. Dispensers installed in the pump bay, canopy can be integrated on top of the tank. Containerised and CSC plated means they can be transported by ship, road or rail. Fuelco designs and manufactures modular fuel stations for above ground fuel storage. Fuelco modular fuel stations have been designed to supplement or even replace traditional service stations. Approved to UL 142 or UL 2085 depending on the application. Hundreds of such units have been deployed across Australia, Asia, Middle East and UK for use as both temporary and permanent fuel infrastructure. Aviation fuel storage solutions. Fuelco designs, manufactures and supplies aviation tanks, skids and trailers. Due to our UL 142 approval and robust design, Fuelco tanks can be installed next to waterways or adjacent marinas for convenience of refuelling watercraft. Protection of the environment is Fuelco's #1 priority.
So why choose Fuelco? Fuelco are innovative and have extensive product range. We are a full turnkey provider from design through to ongoing service and maintenance. We're environmentally and regulatory compliant. Our supply chain is of high quality and cost effective, and we have a global reach. Fuelco, along with our partner Intecs, are customer focused and will provide ongoing support. So Fuelco is very excited to be launching our product range into Indonesia through our partner Intecs. We would like to thank our partners in Indonesia, Intecs, especially Bruce, Arif and Dendi. We look forward to many years of servicing the Indonesian market with our range of quality products and services. Thank you very much.